Chris decided he didn't want me sitting in the same chair as him anymore.
Yeah, cooties.
So he bought a couple chairs, and
Well, I bought a chair.
yes, and they came in with a set of twin size sheets with dogs that have pajamas. And
Which I didn't
anyway,
order.
we're waiting for the new ones, at least the new chair. So I'm going to be a little lower on the scope of things today, as you see in the video.
You look
It's
very
me.
comfortable, though.
Hey? Oh, it's very comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so welcome to Ink and Asphalt. Today's going to be this is a little bit of an impromptu one because I have not talked to Chris at all about what we were doing. And just to give you a little bit of a forward to the actual video. Last night I was watching a video of Cesar Millan, and he was paying homage to the dogs or the breeds of dogs that he used to make his career and the people that own them and etc. And I thought it was an amazing idea. And I went to bed with this idea. And then I woke up this morning and got some messages to go out and watch some other videos and some other podcasts. Some I might like, some I might not like. And I watched one that obviously I didn't like, and I watched one that I absolutely fucking loved.
Yeah.
And it was unreal. And the one that I loved was with Robin LaBreche. And Robin's a great guy. I love the guy. And after watching the video and after seeing the one with Cesar Millan paying homage, I realized that there's a lot of discrepancies between the old ways of tattoos, the recent to now, and what we're moving into.
Right.
So we're going to go into a little bit of the good, the bad, and the ugly.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to start. Yeah. You get some Clint here in behind me.
Some Clint inspiration.
Some Clint inspiration. So here I'm going to say we're going to go to the way it was, the way we've kind of lived up to now, and where it's going, and what do you think about it? So we're going to start with technology.
Oh, technology. Okay.
We're going to start with a bunch of things here, not just talking on the personal level. We're going to talk about what happened in the tattoo industry. Like what was it like to what is it now, and where do you think it's going?
Right. So as far as technology goes, I started at a time, it's 10 years now, as you know. I started at a time where there was a bit of a shift when it came to just the machines.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's like this for newer artists these days, but I remember during that time, like all of us newer artists were kind of like, "Ooh, did you get this machine? And did you see this machine?" And at that time, pen machines weren't really a thing.
Okay.
What was it? The Cheyenne.
Used it. Well, Cheyenne, but it was still wired.
Yeah.
And then there was the Icon machines, all three of them.
Yeah, that's the one that I started on.
Yes.
So when I started, as you know, like there was the debate was more between coil or rotary. So for those of you who don't know the difference, I'm not gonna bother.
Well, rotary started a long time ago. It's
Yeah.
just that it came into prominence more a little bit later after coils took over.
Well, because like coils are the really hard machines. They're the ones that, if you remember from like 20 years back, they're the ones that go meh, which I always say I love the sound of.
I miss the sound.
Yeah.
I miss the
That's
sound.
the sound to me of a tattoo shop.
And I'll be honest with you, I miss a shader.
A coil shader?
Oh my God. Because it has this thing about it that once you get it perfectly tuned and you're running it, it's like,
Yeah.
it's not about to stop, but it's not about to really go, and it's just so smooth.
Well, like a coil is it's a real machine.
Let's set them
Like you
up.
could take it apart and
Yes.
tune it, and like it's definitely these days with the pens, they're all, first of all, the thing that I can't stand is just how much tattoo machines can cost. Like the
They're
best
expensive.
machines can cost a lot.
Oh, unless you do like the new apprentices and the new
You just
feed-
buy
and
them
you
off
just buy
of
them off
Amazon.
Amazon or Temu.
And like the technology advanced so much, with machines that, yeah, like anybody can pick it up and learn how to use it on their own.
Where do you think it's going?
That's interesting. So, as you mentioned before, they used to be corded, like you had to plug them in. Now it's wireless, and like you can use one machine now for everything, whereas before you'd have to set up multiple
Yes.
machines. Where I think it's going is probably lighter, quieter, even more diverse, maybe. I mean, I can't really think of like another way to perfect how to make that even easier to
Well, I
use.
will tell you something. One of the things that I think is the greatest invention are cartridges.
Yeah.
Cartridges are unreal. The other day I saw there's a company that's putting it out now. It's a cartridge with an ink reservoir on the cartridge.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
So you don't have to dip as much. You just keep
Oh, so
going
like
and
almost
going
like an
and going.
airbrush. That's kind of cool, I guess.
It actually, but now how it's going to work, I don't know, because you're always moving your machine up and down and around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's an actual like reservoir on the cartridge for more ink.
So even more like an actual pen.
Exactly. Now,
Yeah.
what we're thinking about
Okay.
this is the same thing as what people were thinking 20 years ago when they said they're going to come out with battery operated and cartridges. And they're like, I don't think about that.
Well, how do you feel about it? Do you think
See,
it could work?
I think it could work. Where I think it could be a problem would be we go for 5, 6, maybe 10 seconds shading sometimes, and then we take a little break and then we go back. There'd be less of those little breaks for the client.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
We would have to be more conscious because some clients,
Yeah, you could just keep going then.
yeah,
No, but like I just don't understand how that would work because like if we're going like let's say we're doing a black and gray
yes,
realism piece, how do you go from like one shade to the next like without like
I
switching
have no
out
idea, but
in
I'm
the
I'm telling you, I saw
reservoir?
this the other day. So
Unless you're just doing black, I mean like it makes sense if you're just doing black, but
could
I don't
be,
know.
no idea.
I
But
don't know.
for other technology, I'm also thinking about iPads,
Okay.
stencils.
Yeah.
The way we have it now,
Oh my
godsend
god.
compared to what it used to
The
be.
way that it is now, I remember when I first started, and like tell this story all the time. I have a graphic design background, so like I was on Photoshop a lot. I was on my iPad a lot, and at that time, a lot of people were staring at me like, "Oh, you're using that and not using the traditional way." I was like, "Listen, this is what I know. This is what I know. I'm fast at it. I'm efficient at it. That's what I'm going to use."
Yeah,
And when I was doing the stencils, the way that people are doing them now,
with the photocopy option in
yeah,
Photoshop.
a
Yes,
lot of people were coming in looking at my stencil. And I don't know how you see anything in that. I'm like, well,
you don't need to. I need to.
yeah, exactly. And so, but even now, you don't even have to put it through a filter sometimes. Like I've seen stencils, and I don't even know how to do this anymore. Like, I guess it's the machine also that you're using, the stencil machine that you're using, but like they're basically printing out the image as a stencil,
Yes,
shades and everything.
I could do that with my machine.
Yeah, so like it's placed on, and I'm like, oh, you got everything.
You do have everything. There is a problem with that sometimes if you're not used to it. Is that the actual stencil will make your gray tones darker a little bit.
Right.
So until you wipe them completely off.
Yeah.
Whereas a traditional stencil done by hand, you only have the outlines and
Mhm.
maybe dotted lines. So you
I
see it
still like
initially exactly what you want.
I still like the option of like using the line, like tracing it.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, I do it on an iPad now. I find that much easier than the traditional way of like,
Oh my God.
the
Yeah.
carbon copy like method. Um, but yeah, even the way that that's going, and I've seen, other things too when it comes to stencils. I've seen the clear stencils.
Yes.
I've seen stencils that people, they'll say the way that they market it at least is place the sheet on, and if you don't like it, then you can peel it off and then place it again.
And then you tattoo right over top of it.
Exactly. All those kinds of things. I mean, I think in our industry, we've always been a very like cautious about new technology.
Yes, rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully so, because sometimes like just the traditional stuff, it just works.
Yep.
It's been working for
If it ain't broke,
generations.
don't fix it.
Exactly. And yes, there's been improvements. Like, listen, cordless is a godsend to me because I remember running over cords all the time and just being like, like moving around in it. Cordless, it's like
Well, I'll be honest.
cartridges too, like you said earlier, cartridges too.
Cartridges and cords have done. Cartridges, I think, have done the biggest improvement
Yeah.
for technology, and I'm going to tell you why. The amount
Why,
of
Kevin?
time, the amount of time that it used to take to solder your needles, bag them, ultrasonics, autoclaves, putting on for one tattoo. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you could spend 20 minutes to an hour making needles for a 30-second star on somebody's hand, and then that
Yeah.
needle's gone. Now you just plug it in.
Yep.
Before, we used to have to set up 5 different machines for 5 different needles groupings.
Hmm.
Now you have one machine and unwrap them, put them there.
Yeah.
They're done.
Oh God, it's so
So the
easy.
amount of time
So
that
easy.
cartridges has saved every artist out there is mind blowing.
Yeah.
Every artist.
Yeah. Which is why too, like, I mean, it goes into the whole thing of it does make it easier to learn for sure. Like, especially people who can be impatient with things like an autoclave and
Why are you pointing at
doing
me?
all those just saying. People that are impatient, like normally, like back in the day, that would probably deter a lot of people from getting into tattooing.
Yes, it would.
Is the setup alone.
The setup, the
And I
amount of
think
work, and when apprentices started, they were cleaning tubes
they were the ones that
and
had to do
bagging
it.
tubes
Yeah.
and cleaning everything for other artists.
Yeah. That was
That
a
that was your
deterrent.
job.
Hmm.
So let's talk about apprenticeships here. How they used to
Yeah.
be to what they are today.
Are there even apprenticeships now?
Well, I think there should be.
Yeah.
I think there should be. I think there's a lot of people that after post COVID would believe that um, Instagram influencers and TikTok influencer videos was enough for them to start tattooing.
Yeah.
But I think there is not a handful, there's not even a small percentage, a very, very tiny percentage of new artists out there that would be willing and or capable of doing an apprenticeship the way they used to be done.
Oh, absolutely.
The work, the effort, the determination that it took to do an apprenticeship before. I mean, they used to call them shop bitches. There was a reason.
Yeah.
You used to bag, clean people's stations, set up stations for people. You used to have to scrub their tubes, show up, bang, sit down, watch, go home, drop,
Clean.
clean
All
pigskins
in
on
between that,
tables.
all in between that, you'd have to draw,
Yep. You
and
were dedicated to the
yeah,
craft.
you were there the entire day, and you get everybody coffee, you get everybody
Yep.
lunch, and all those things. Like,
And you were appreciated, but you were still the shop bitch.
yeah, well, it's how you cut your teeth into the business.
Now, how do you
It's
think
yeah.
how do you think it would go these days?
Well, I know how it goes these days. I've seen it.
They would walk out the door.
Yeah.
Oh, we're being too hard on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
This new, I'm not saying woke society, but this new society of people that think that they deserve everything before they've worked for it couldn't do the same fucking apprenticeship that they used to have to do.
No. No.
Not even
Not at all.
close.
There are some people that kind of believe in that old method and they're willing to go through it, but I think that once they realize that, they don't have to, because like there are shops that don't do that anymore.
Nope.
Once they realize that like it, whether or not it is an old school apprenticeship, where that they'll either look at that and be like, no, I'm not doing this, or they'll just find a place that doesn't do that at all and will teach them anyway.
Exactly. Just take their money.
Yeah.
And I think that's very detrimental to the actual trade, the craft, the culture of tattoos.
Yeah.
However, that's where we are at.
Yeah.
I don't I don't see that there's any choice out of that, but I would like to see it go back to where people actually had to work hard for it.
Well,
Was I easy on you when you did your apprenticeship?
no, not. I mean, like you weren't. I would say you weren't hard on me in the traditional sense. And
Had you not listened, would I have been hard?
yeah, yeah,
That's the difference.
there is a difference. But like I remember the thing that you told me was like this isn't going to be like a traditional apprenticeship. You told me like you're not going to be a shop bitch,
No, but you're going to work your ass off.
but you're going to work. Like you did say you were very clear on that. Like in the sense of yeah, I'm going to teach you how to do these things, but I'm not going to. It's almost like you said in a not verbal way, but like you're going to do this, and I'm going to treat you respectfully, but you're going to work your ass off to do it.
Well, I didn't have to because of the way the tattooing industry was moving along at the time, and
Yeah,
it was picking up speed. I didn't have to teach you about how to take apart a rotary,
hmm
take apart an old coil machine,
yeah,
rebuild it, and everything like that.
yeah,
I didn't have to teach you that.
hmm
It was becoming obsolete,
yeah,
and unfortunately, it's not obsolete, but it's very close to it.
yeah.
I think that's where the industry is now. I'd love to break out my old
I mean,
machines and
like I think a lot of traditional, like American traditional, probably some Japanese traditional
oh,
too.
there's still a lot of people.
They still use the coils,
Yes, they're
and I
loyal
think
to the coil.
yeah, but I also think that art style requires a coil. I don't think you could get away with it with a rotary or a pen.
Doesn't have the same
I've
soul.
seen,
That's for
yeah,
sure.
I've seen work done with like a coil compared to a rotary on those traditional kinds of pieces, and it's almost like it takes more work with a rotary.
It would, and I don't think the new artists, the younger artists, the new generation that the industry is I would say welcoming, but accepting now. I don't think they would have the either drive, determination, or the will to actually pursue having those unless they're really embedded in their head. Is I want to be a professional tattoo artist, and this is where I want to go.
Yeah.
It's like rebuilding old cars. It's the same thing. You either really want to do it or you're not going to do it at all.
Well, I mean, this is a discussion that we always have is that right now, I mean, I see it tapering off a little bit. But the reason that we're in the spot that we're in now with business, being a bit slower than what we're used to, is simply because, like, we have to be honest, which is tattoos became trendy.
Yeah,
Like, a lot of people thought, like, oh, yeah, like they see celebrities with tattoos. They see it on Instagram and they see other people getting them, and it's like, oh, well, why not? Everyone else is getting them.
I
And
I think that the tattoos didn't just become trendy. Being a tattoo artist became
oh,
trendy.
absolutely.
And I think a lot of the new artists, because I do want to swing back to there, like the apprenticeships to the new artist. I think a lot of these new artists saw the infamy of being a tattoo artist. They didn't see the work. They didn't see the effort. They saw the popularity. They
No, but
saw the
it's also the shift in the way tattoo artists are being seen.
yes.
Because like
Oh, they're
when
insta
I
famous now.
start yeah, well, when I started, there was a big question mark on like being a tattoo artist. Like can you survive off being a tattoo artist, number 1. Number 2, like just the what's it called? The image that people have of you
Yep.
is like, "Oh, you're a tattoo artist." Like, that was kinda, like, not frowned upon, it was just kinda like, do
It was
people
almost
take you
gross. It was like,
seriously
oh,
as a
and I
professional?
liked it before.
Well, that's just it, because, like, the expectations were low but you were still a professional. You treat yourself as a professional, the people that came to see you would see you as a professional. And to your point, like, you know, what it became
Yep.
was now I'm a tattoo artist. Like, hey, like yeah, I could tattoo and all
Before,
that
if
kind
you
of
walked
stuff.
into a gym and you said you're a tattoo artist, they're like, okay, whatever. No, I
Yeah,
was like, I loved it. Now you walk into a gym, you're a tattoo artist. You don't have time to work out. You just spend your time talking about tattoos. It's like,
yeah,
leave me the fuck alone.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I liked it before when we were more underground. I liked it
Well,
before when we were a little bit more on the hairier side of life, I guess you want to put it, a
Yeah.
little bit on the edge. I liked that before.
And you know what? I've been saying this for the last little while. I can kind of see it starting to go back to that,
I really hope so.
just because uh, I think because I've seen a lot more people getting not getting less tattooed. That doesn't make any sense. Um, what I mean to say is like I see it more being less of a trend now. Like
Yeah.
that trend is starting to go away. Like more people now are saying like too many people have tattoos now.
Yeah. We're not exclusive anymore.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And like I actually kind of like that too, where it's kind of like good. Like
I'm not getting rid of mine.
yeah.
So,
I honestly believe if you like tattoos, you love tattoos, you're always going to, be interested in
yeah.
it. And the people that treated it as a trend, they might be the ones that are getting the laser and will regret it and will want cover-ups and all of that. And
Let them.
yeah,
The
exactly.
laser industry will just
Exactly.
go up in spades right now.
Yeah.
And so will the
I
tattoos.
could see that happening too. Like I mean, even when we were in Fredericton, there
Yep.
was a there was a shop that was strictly laser tattoos, like
Exactly.
getting your tattooed lasered
I'm
off.
fine with that.
Yeah,
I put them on. I don't take them off.
yeah,
One thing I don't like about the newer generation, if we're just going to talk about the generation, I don't know, is it Gen Z? I guess what they call it now.
yeah. I guess so.
Idiots. But I mean, sorry. The one thing I can't
Yeah.
stand is nobody likes taking phone calls anymore. Picking up a phone and actually talking.
What do you mean by that?
It's when you message a client,
Oh, okay.
right? Or like they'll send me their phone number,
Yeah,
right? And I'll call and they write back, who is this? Uh, and sorry, maybe I'm an old guy. It's like, well, if you wanted to know, just pick up the fucking phone.
yeah, because you're Gen X.
Like seriously. And they all they want to do is text. Oh, I don't
Yeah.
have time to talk right now. I will talk. No, but I can text.
That's a very Gen X thing of you.
I'm sorry. Maybe it is Gen X. Okay, but a consultation by text.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
with
I would never
pictures.
do that.
Okay, takes all night. If you got two people, because nobody
Yeah.
answers you right away.
I would tell
Just
people like
give
number
me a
one,
call.
I never do things like through email. Like I don't want to go back and forth. And like I have that in place because of what I experienced as a graphic designer. I always hated going back and forth through email because it's like, you know,
Takes forever.
yeah.
But
So
I'm a caller.
yeah, I'm like people know I do my consults through Zoom.
Yeah.
So it is somewhat face to face. But the main reason I do it was because I didn't want to come all the way to the shop to do a
See,
consultation
I found out
for
fourth
them not to show up.
the other
That happens
day.
way too
The
many
other day was
times.
my fourth time,
Yeah.
and it's the last time.
And I'm trying to tell you, go get on Zoom and do them
No, but
online.
sorry, maybe I'm a real Gen X kind of guy. Okay, age, I don't know. I want to meet the person.
Yeah.
Sit
You
down,
can meet
get to
them on
talk.
screen. Just be like,
You
hey,
you
there's
don't
your
meet people
face.
on screen. You don't see the size. You don't see their arm. You
You
don't
need
see
to
the skin.
sell them. Ah.
So from now on, it's by Zoom, or I'm charging for a consultation in person. Because a text, when somebody says, I'm going to be there
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, whatever time, and I show up and I actually put a thumbs up on their
Yeah.
text, right?
Yeah.
And they don't show up. Well, they didn't really tell me in person, so it's easy just to say, well, I don't. And then they're not going to take any. They're going to see my messages, but they're really not going to take them. And in about 3 months down the road, listen, man, I had a real bad time. It was really hard, and I couldn't do. Do I know if this is true or not? I have no idea. But all I know is it's wasting my fucking time. And I've noticed there is so much more of a waste of time with the newer generations of artists, the
Mhm.
younger generation, and clients. There's more wasting time than the older generations who actually have a good idea of what they want.
Yeah. I guess so. I guess so.
Somebody calls, I pick up the damn phone. I don't look to see who's going. I just pick it up. Hello?
Yeah, like I don't mind the initial contact to be through email or Instagram or messaging whatever. And but the actual consultation when we're actually speaking about the piece, that needs to be done verbally. It needs to be done like well, face to face in my sense is through Zoom. But like I remember when I was working for a shop, I would finish a tattoo say at like 2 in the afternoon, and then I wouldn't have a consultation scheduled until like 6 p.m. So I'm waiting around for like 4 hours, waiting like for a walk-in or whatever. Until that time, I could have gone home. And like it was just like 6 p.m. rolls around and they don't show, and I'm like, I just wasted 4 hours.
Yep.
And yeah, that's when I started doing the Zoom call. Actually, it was from COVID,
Okay.
because like everybody started the Zoom chats and
Yeah,
whatever.
doing
They're like,
during
yeah,
COVID, yeah,
yeah.
because you
I was
couldn't.
like, this is brilliant. Like, well, because like we were all wearing the masks anyway, so I was just
Exactly.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing them through Zoom. Everybody's using Zoom right now, and like it started to work. And the best part was just like if they no showed, yeah, just close the app,
Exactly.
go back to doing laundry. Like it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I still do that today, and like I know there's some clients that will schedule a Zoom consult, and I know they won't show up, and I'll just be like, I'll just wait around. Like I'll wait around for like 10-15 minutes, and then I'll just mark them as no showed, and then that's it. Like close the app. That's it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old.
It's a waste of 15 minutes rather than like hours.
Yeah. See, I don't like wasting time.
Yeah,
I don't like being late. I don't like wasting time. I
you should
mean,
get on the Zoom,
I am one of those
or at
people.
least, do you have an iPhone?
Yes, I do.
So you could
No, I have my
FaceTime.
iPad too. I could do
Oh, so
the
you could
Zoom.
FaceTime
Yeah,
me
yeah, I
then.
could do it.
There you go.
I
I'll
just like
teach
I
you,
like doing
champ.
things in person better. Maybe I'm just old like that, but I like when I see the person, I see how they act, especially if I have to do some drawings for them.
Yeah,
When I see their mannerisms, their quirks, how tall they are, how big their arms are, how big their leg is, the placement, how their tattoos now. If I have to configure something around in that, then I can actually measure it out and draw something. It's a lot easier for me
mm.
to see the person in person. When you see them on a screen and then they show up, sometimes there's a lot of like
Well,
little
this goes back to
differences.
the initial like subject matter, which is like the evolution of what we use as tools for tattooing. So, as far as consultations go, do you see yourself doing it in a different manner to avoid, things like
Oh, I
no
am
shows
now.
and everything?
Oh, I am now. I am going to do it by Zoom. If they want to have it in person,
Yeah,
I'm going to charge for it. And that charge is also going to be included in their deposit for the tattoo. So if they don't leave a deposit for the tattoo, they pay for the consultation.
right.
If they do the tattoo, then they have the rest of the deposit,
That uses, yeah,
right?
that's used up in the
So
deposit.
I'm going to do it that way because it's literally ridiculous. I drives me completely fucking bonkers. Somebody does not show up. But good, bad, and the ugly with the iPad. The good, Zoom,
Yeah.
Procreate, great.
Oh, fantastic.
I think it's a staple,
Yeah.
right? So that's the good.
Yeah.
The bad, we're a little bit sometimes too dependent on it.
Yeah, but
My opinion only.
yeah.
I think we're a little too dependent on it, whereas we don't focus our skills as much because Procreate has now become so easy, and with all the stamps that they're
I
selling and stuff like
know.
that,
Yeah.
so it's taken away a lot of art. And I know this for a fact because I've had apprentices who refused outright to practice drawing.
Like pencil paper drawing?
Yes, actual pencil to paper or even on Procreate, draw, but practice drawing, but will make a career out of sketching or tracing other tattoos in different spots and stuff like that and
Hmm.
rearranging it
Hmm.
and then calling it their own.
Right.
And I think that's an injustice. If you can't actually draw it out or at least sketch it out, then there's a problem with you.
Yeah.
If you want to know if I've used AI before, I have.
Hmm.
I'm not going to lie, I have. And I can prove that I will sit there and I will sketch out an entire tattoo and then just save me about 2 hours, give me an idea what this looks like, and then I'll redraw it.
Yeah.
So it'll save me 2 or 3 hours of drawing instead of sitting there and actually drawing out every little shade and stuff like that. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. But I'll try,
Hmm.
but I can actually draw out the entire thing.
Yeah.
And when I was giving my apprenticeships, I would have my artist actually draw. And I do remember we used to have these draw-offs
Hmm.
at the shop where we would go around because we were usually 5 people, 6 people, and I would say, you pick a subject, What is that subject wearing? What are they doing? It could be a crocodile in a tuxedo by a pool playing cards with a cigar in his mouth. You have 15 minutes to sketch it out. Go. There's no reference there. What can you think about?
Hmm.
It practices your creativity. Now, I do remember my old apprentice, Joey. He would have been the only person that would have ever beaten me. God, he was good. If he would have stuck around tattooing, my God, he was phenomenal. But that practice there, that actual drawing, is lost in a lot.
Yeah.
Now, I do realism, black and gray realism. Obviously, if you followed my work, like there's not a lot of drawing sometimes in black and gray realism because you're reproducing either a portrait or of a dog, an animal, a house,
Or like, yeah, an actual picture.
there's a lot less of what I do. And I started that only because I used to airbrush monochromatic before I started tattooing. So when I got into it, it was a natural progression for me. But I still have to keep up my drawing skills.
Hmm.
Anybody else going into anything like that, then you got to practice. You got to focus. Ask any of these new artists, a lot of them. Let's draw.
Hmm. Like,
That's the
why?
face you get.
Or why?
Draw? What do you mean? I can't. You're a tattoo artist. You must be able to draw. Uh, that's the answer you get. Ask the old guys if they'll sit down and draw. They're like, fucking right, let's go, man. Bring out the pad, paper, erasers. Let's do it.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that. And I think the bad part is that Procreate has made it so simple for the new artists to look like artists instead of actually being artists.
But I think I don't blame Procreate for
Oh,
that.
I'm not blaming Procreate.
That's definitely like
That's like
a
blaming a
user
gun because
end
somebody
thing.
pulled the trigger. It's not the
Yeah.
gun's fault. The person
Yeah,
actually pulled the
exactly.
trigger.
So I mean, like the iPad has always been helpful to me, but what you said earlier about us being too dependent on it, yes. However, I like to think, at least for myself, that if I didn't have it, then there's other, like you just go back to the traditional paper, pencil, pen, whatever it is.
Drawing from references.
Yeah,
We all draw from
it
references.
like the drawing part is one of the funnest parts.
It is.
It's like building the art. I mean, it doesn't even need to be said. Like
Well,
that's
listen,
why
but
we're doing what we're doing, is so that we can draw every single day.
well, look at me. If I get too many tattoos or I'm not drawing enough, then I'm working on my fucking comic book.
Yeah,
Why? Because I enjoy drawing,
yeah,
right? If I don't do it enough in my day job, then I'll go home and do that, or I'll airbrush.
yeah.
I'll actually do something that's more creative than using the digital map for it.
I remember when I got my tattoo in Miami. This was long before I became a tattoo artist. I remember telling the guy, like, you get to like draw and tattoo every single day? And he's like, yeah, man, I'm living the dream. I'm like, that sounds incredible. Just drawing every single day. Just draw. Like,
Well, see, this is what I wanted to finish this off with. Um, while I was watching the podcast with the girls, I can't remember their names right now. It's Skin Deep. They're from the South Shore of Montreal, and they were on with Robin Lebreche. And they said something that knocked my socks off. Like it really it made me sit down and pause because Robin he told a story of one of his clients, and if you ever get a chance to go and watch this video, it's with Robin Lebreche, and he told the story of a client. I can't give away what happened, but the only thing that client took to his grave was his tattoos.
mhm.
Like you can't take anything else, but this client he was so proud of his tattoos, and if you listen to his story and the story of how Robin went about tattooing this fine man, it's mind blowing. And um, to think about it, when as tattoo artists, everything we do on their bodies is permanent,
Yeah.
and they are taking our art to the grave. So is what we do more important than the couple of quick bucks that we're going to make? To me, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a bad tattoo, and I don't want to do a tattoo that's going to make somebody look stupid or something, dumb. I don't know, put a big fucking D on their forehead or something like that because,
Well, this is why tattooing shouldn't be trendy. And if you're a tattoo artist for that reason, you're in it for the wrong reason. Like we do it because yeah, we love the art part of it, but at least for myself, I can speak for myself and I can speak for you as well because I believe that you feel this way too. It is those interactions with our clients and what we're able to provide for them, not just with the experience of getting a tattoo, but what we're giving them, what they're looking for, our creativity and what their idea is
yeah,
presented to us. Like those are fantastic things. It's not the glory of being a tattoo artist.
no.
Because like what we feel in terms of that glory is exactly that. It's providing something for somebody that they can't get anywhere else.
Until this morning, I always didn't find it ridiculous. I'm not going to say ridiculous. I found it very hard for me sometimes to accept when a client would say, "Thanks so much for the tattoo." Because I'm like, in my brain, if you don't come see me, I don't eat.
Hmm.
I'm the one that should be thanking you
Yeah.
just for coming to see me.
Yeah.
After this morning, I'm sitting there going, now it hits me. Now, now I understand why they would be saying thank you because I'm giving them something that they're going to take further than just their life.
Yeah. For me, it's not just the like like I said, I'm very much an experience type of artist, and like even my client yesterday, Peter, like he's been with me for almost 10 years, and every single time it's just a great time, and he trusts me completely, and one of those feelings of like when you connect with your client
That
and
is
they
the coolest
trust
feeling.
you and they love your art and they support you, and you just think to yourself, I am so lucky, but not just because like what they're giving me. It's like you guys don't understand that you're fulfilling us
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. It's reciprocal.
Yeah, it's like the support and love and like that we feel with those types of clients. Oh my gosh, it's indescribable.
The lady I tattooed yesterday, Gretchen,
Yeah.
okay, we did her dog who passed away about 4 years ago.
Hmm.
Beautiful little dog. It was a nice little portrait, but I'm very close with her and her husband because I've known them for a long time.
Hmm.
And I'm not a hugging kind of guy, never have been. But she's one of those
How do
ones
you
that,
explain all the hugs you give me,
well, I wasn't going to talk about
Kevin?
those. But she's one of them that gets, she always gets a hug. Well, she kind of refuses that she doesn't get one anyway. But she even wrote me today, and we were talking about dogs and how I have a hard time like crying and stuff like that. And she was like, "Will you send me a picture of the dog because I want to help promote you and keep going? And I hope you cry today." And I was like, "It's those relationships that I love,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's more than just client, tattoo artist, client.
Yeah.
It's not let's go out for coffee.
Yeah.
It's just
It's intimate.
it's intimate, just a little bit more than just a regular. Well,
And
thank you
it's
very
very
much.
real. Like it's a very raw emotion because like I mean, we are up close, we're doing something very personal for this person, and when we do it, and like we care, like a lot of us care,
Yep.
we care that you get what you want to get, and when we achieve that for you, it's just like and the emotions that gives you, and the thanks that we get for it, it's like, oh my gosh, like
It's a beautiful trade. The good, I think we just talked about it.
yeah.
The bad, I think a little bit where it was going. I think it's going to change. The ugly is really, I
The ugly is that we can like there's it can be a toxic environment.
it can
You have
be.
to admit.
It
Yeah.
can be. I think the ugly. I wish the ugly would come back to what I would consider the good. Whereas we weren't looked upon as like fucking infamous or so special. I like being that little outside
Outcast.
outcast. The riffraff of society. The
Yeah.
misfits. I liked it when we were like that.
I
Um,
do feel like it might go back to that
well, I'm
slowly,
hoping it
just
does.
because, like, listen, like, there's still phenomenal artists. There's artists. Those phenomenal artists also become really good influencers. Um, and like they are teaching their methods, and there's some that I see that I'm like, oh, I appreciate them giving that information.
Well, here I'm going to stop you,
Yeah,
and I want to stop you because last on the list,
yeah.
gatekeeping.
The
Let's
the
talk
good, bad, and
about
the
it.
ugly about
Good,
gatekeeping.
bad, and the ugly about
So the good
gatekeeping.
is very simple, I think, to explain, which is basically if
Really, I want you to explain it. What's the
yeah.
good about it?
Well, I personally feel that gatekeeping is necessary in our business because I personally feel that not everybody should be tattooing.
Okay,
I think it's that simple. Like, I don't care how people think about that
sure.
because, like, let's just put two people together. One is an artist that is like, yeah, I like tattooing and can do tattoos and all of those. And the other is a person that has been doing it for a while and has the experience and all of those things. So, because it's permanent, because it's personal, because it's all of those things, like, who would you go see?
Okay, but who decides?
The client.
No, who decides whether to gatekeep or not?
Oh, who decides it? I mean, like,
Where's the stipulations? Where's the rules, regulations?
look,
Sorry, man, it's a rough one, but I
no,
want to
the
know.
the the traditional ways of doing things have worked. Like, a lot of them have worked. So the
Up until
stipulations are
2007.
based, well, the stipulations should be based on, like, realizing that this is a very personal thing. This is a permanent thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to have like rules in place. We should have things that are like keeping people that are just doing it as a trend out.
Okay, so every influencer, TikTok, every Instagram influence video, all machines, all tattoo related equipment, should they go through only tattoo suppliers or should they be available to everybody?
Easily only tattoo suppliers.
Because right now, if you look at the cost of equipment now versus 4 years ago, three times the price,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's available to everybody.
There's some suppliers that keep that like
Some,
only professionals and everything.
yep.
Like, if you're connected, then you're in. There's some.
So gatekeeping is not just the information on how to do the tattoo, it's where you can actually get the supplies.
Well, this is why people run to Amazon because it's cheaper.
It's Timu, Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's inexpensive, and yeah, you can pull off a tattoo.
yeah,
I'll be honest with you. You give me an Amazon machine, and I'm still going to pull off a good tattoo.
same.
But if I keep buying Amazon, then Cheyenne's off the grid.
Yeah.
Somebody that's been in it for a long time. Ink machines. Um, there's a whole bunch out there that critical torque, phenomenal machine. You think they'd still be in business if everybody just went out and bought $50 machines off Amazon every year?
I mean, that I think that's a discussion on how they run their business.
It's how they run their business. But
Because, like, it's either you evolve through that, like you brought up critical,
yes,
and uh I used to get my power supply from them.
phenomenal.
Great power
Oh,
supply.
unbelievable.
Even their batteries,
Yep,
fantastic.
14 hours.
I don't need them anymore. I haven't bought from Critical in literally years. Why would I? Like, they don't have anything that I need. So how are they going to evolve like
I'm just
to
saying,
something that I need?
if we keep putting out cheap shit that actually works for just a year, then the big companies that can actually support us on keeping the gatekeeping and keeping the community small are not going to be around anymore.
Yeah.
Give you a great example. Do you eat seedless grapes?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think is going to happen with seedless grapes in the future? Because everybody's going to buy them. But if only one person has control over the seeds that make seedless grapes, he can do anything he wants with the price. because you no longer have the opportunity of going to get a grape, taking the seeds, saving them, and planting them and making them your own. If we give everything else to all of these Amazon, Temu, and stuff like that, we're only hurting our own trade.
I'm still trying to make the connection with like gatekeeping though.
Okay, with gatekeeping,
Yeah.
gatekeeping to me is not just information. It's also keeping the machinery, the equipment, the supplies away
Oh,
from the people that
absolutely.
shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
By making it a little bit more expensive, the only people that might be wanting to afford it would be the artists because they need it.
Yeah,
Therefore,
absolutely.
taking away every other
It's a
cheap
bit of a
ass out there.
double-edged sword too, because to your point, like they could do whatever they want with the price. If they're like, if it's only tattoo artists that are doing, that's why like machines being like $2,000 to me is a bit ridiculous.
It might be a
Does it
little.
really cost two? Does it really cost two thousand
It might be.
dollars?
It might be. It might not. What I'm saying is on my point. There's not just one like tattoo machine supplies and stuff like that. But if they're all running through reputable shops that have rules in place, then you're going to have people coming back for apprenticeships again so that they can actually get into a shop so they can actually purchase a machine.
Yeah, yeah,
Now what's happening? Take an apprenticeship which costs maybe what $3,000-$5,000, right?
that's a cheap apprenticeship.
That's a cheap apprenticeship, but we'll just say 5 grand, okay, for an
Yeah.
apprenticeship. Well, they don't want to do that anymore. Why? Because the kids these days, they don't want to follow the rules anyway. They want to do their own fucking thing. So they're going to go to Amazon and Temu and then buy maybe $1,500 worth of stuff. Oh, and then they're going to buy a bunch of videos, maybe for $1,000. And then there's no rules. Then they can just start tattooing whenever they want.
Hmm.
Let's do some fine line tattoos.
Hmm.
What happened to the apprenticeship? Out the window. Now we have an artist that can't do color, probably can't draw, tattooed a whole bunch of fake skins.
I know, but like I keep thinking about this and I keep thinking the same thing. And I've said this on podcasts before. I feel like that type of mentality, that type of artist filters themselves out.
They will filter themselves out.
Because like when it does get slow, when it does get rough, and all you can do are maybe color tattoos. If somebody comes to you saying, like the amount of clients that I get that ask me, "Can you do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like why wouldn't I be able to? Oh, well, cuz like there's some artists that can't do this style, or I went to see this person, they said that I one client that I had recently, consultation I had recently,
On Zoom?
do you do, yeah, yeah, on Zoom. He was in his car. I was
No
like, "Oh,
way.
oh yeah."
That's kind of
Well, he
cool.
wasn't driving, but like
Okay. I was going to say in traffic.
that I've had before. I'll tell you. But anyway,
That's for another
so
time.
just a consultation. The guy was like, he wants a full sleeve wrapped all the way around. He told me like, yeah, I have another consultation with another artist, but like it almost felt like a job interview. He was like, yeah, but like I like the way that you're speaking and all these things, and like you're comfortable doing it. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. He got back to me. He said the other artist doesn't do big jobs. I'm like, why not? Like, that's all some artists want to do.
Yeah.
So you have like on the flip side of things, you have some artists that don't want to do big jobs, and then you have some artists that only want to do big jobs,
Yep.
and then you have some artists that can't do flowers, and you can have some artists that don't do like American traditional, and some don't do color, some
Yep.
don't do fine lines, some don't do thick lines, and it's just like,
Oh, it's all over the place. But
yeah,
my point with the grape, okay,
yeah,
is basically if we only have one place to go and get it, then you have to go there to get it,
right,
right? So
yeah.
it's not like they're going to raise the prices or whatever, but it's a controlled situation where all of that information goes through reputable
So how would you
places.
place that? Good, bad, or ugly?
That's the
That part
ugly.
of
That's
that
the
part
ugly
of
where it
the
is right now.
yeah.
Is that everybody has access to everything?
Do you think that that would change?
Okay. Do I think it has changed? I'm really hoping it fucking changes. Like I really am. Um,
It
before I
it's some
start, okay, before I started tattooing, I was an airbrush artist. And I was doing pretty good as an airbrush artist. But then it started becoming popular. This is exactly what happened. Started becoming popular, and then everybody started going out and buying airbrushes. And then everybody started, painting their own everything. And all of a sudden, our prices had to drop just so we were competitive because everybody started buying airbrushes. And then there was airbrush magazines, and there was this, that, and everything else. Everybody had an airbrush. It was unreal. And everybody was like, oh, I could paint your tank. I could do it for you. And it was booming. And there were so many people that had to stop airbrushing because we didn't have work anymore. Information was too easy. You could just buy a magazine, get the stencils, do whatever you want. It was easy. Yeah, it's faded itself out. Now it's come back. But the thing is nobody wants to work that hard for it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to put the effort into learning how to airbrush like before. No, they want something a whole lot easier than that. Well, I think the same thing is going to happen with tattoos. And I think it's going to change. It's going to go back to where it's a little bit more difficult. So that the lazy ass, riff-raff, fucking young people who think everything is owed to them, they won't be prominent in the airbrush industry
Yeah,
anymore.
but I think that's interesting because I think that it's already difficult. It's just that it takes time for them to realize just how difficult it can get.
Oh, listen, it's
Because it
just
can, when you start off, it can be easy in the sense of like, oh yeah, I can tattoo, I can do this,
you
and
got a
you're
couple of forearms.
yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I could do this, and you're excited to do it. But once you hit challenges that you haven't hit before, and that can be worrisome, like
Oh, like the first time you
your
did a
client,
hand tattoo and that person came back 3 times for a touch-up and now you're
yeah,
pissed off.
or a client that gets an infection and you don't know why, and they're
Oh,
blaming
I'm stopping
you.
tattooing because
Yeah,
this is too much.
there's a lot of people that like
it's
I
it's
say it all the time.
it's
Like
changing.
you need fortitude to get through it too. There's a psychological aspect.
Yeah.
And just on the technical side of things, you can learn that. That like I don't like. I think we've said this before. You can learn how to tattoo.
Anybody can learn how to
Anyone
tattoo.
can learn it. Like you can learn it online now.
But you might not have the muscle memory to actually take out the career.
Yeah, like there's challenges.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you said. Like what happens if somebody asks you for a neck tattoo? Do you know how to approach that?
Do you know the
Even if
best
you do,
position?
you're like, yeah, I could do this, and then like takes you 3 hours to do something this small.
Yeah.
Like
I've had people reach out and they're like, "Can you teach me?" No,
yeah.
no. The only one last person I thought she would have potentially had a shot, but my last couple of apprentices just showed me that one, I'm too old and don't have enough patience for today's crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, I just don't have
I
it.
think there's a lot of artists that feel that way.
Um, and two, if I'm going to put that much effort into somebody, I want loyalty.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of people who have loyalty anymore.
Mhm.
As soon as it starts getting a little bit too hard,
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
they're gone
I've seen that a lot.
from shops, from their tattoo artists, from
Yep.
everything. When it just gets a little bit difficult, there's a little bit of an argument, they're gone. They probably posted something on their Instagram or Facebook saying how much they hate this person now. And then they can't show their face there anymore. It's like, you know what? I don't like that crowd.
But
I want to go back to being riffraff.
I think that that's always been in the industry too. It's
There's a
just that
loyalty in criminals. There's a loyalty within the
I think
riffraff and the
like
misfits.
it's just that the fact that we haven't seen it as much because we didn't have social media, but I think that has always happened where people would get involved in tattooing and realize it's not for them, and then they'd leave, and then they'd start talking trash about tattoo artists and
Awesome.
the industry and everything. So I mean, I don't know, like the way that things are going now compared to like even when we talked about this kind of thing before, every time we talk about the industry, we talk about how slow it's gotten for a lot of artists.
I think it's picking up.
It's picking up, but like what I also see is just the trends of tattoos
Yep.
is starting to die down.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm kind of okay with that because it's kind of like,
Very okay.
yeah, it's kind of like, okay, now you guys that think that tattoos are cool and everything and like I can do this, you can go away.
Do you want to do fine line? Because I don't.
I'm okay with doing fine line. I like doing fine line.
Okay, well.
I do.
Anyway,
do.
so to end it off, I think that's the good, the bad, and the ugly about a whole bunch of different things. I do want to say, like I said, thank you to the girls at Skin Deep. Okay, I will post a link to go and see that video with Robin. Listen to it; it's phenomenal.
You
Really, it does.
inspired Kevin.
It really was. The girls are great. It's a beautiful day. Maybe we'll
It is a beautiful day.
hit the road on the bike. Go for a little quick rip today.
I got to go to my girls' soccer game.
Oh, see, Chris has got to go to the soccer game.
I
I'm
got
going to be on the motorcycle,
you
and
enjoy
then
yourself.
I'll be at home airbrushing tonight. Th-
Continue the art.
so thank you very
Continue
much.
drawing.
Don't forget, like and subscribe, and
Comment.
yeah, please. Love to hear your comments
Yeah.
because we have a video that had like over 20 comments a while ago. It's really fun interacting with them.
Yep.
Um,
Like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that stuff.
anyway, have a great day. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Bye, guys.